Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Chaos Dwarfs campaign in Total War Warhammer 3. And so since the last time, one thing happened. This army just broke the siege of the Turtle Gate. So right now we just have to think some other way, figure out some other way to just take it. For now, from what I see, it looks like the Northern Provinces don't really care that much about the Nan-Li settlement. So I guess we can just go ahead and take it with Satan. So let's do that. It's a decisive victory. And you know what, we will actually occupy it as an outpost, because we definitely need raw materials. And we also secured the province now, so that is very good. And yeah, so let's go for maybe this construction and the one that provides us with extra raw materials. Okay, and yeah, we should be fine, pretty fine. Okay, and with this army, I think we'll just go in there and try to not raise, but raid those territories that are under their control. But it's pretty risky, honestly. I think that, yeah, this is risky. No, I'm not taking any chances. I'll just go into the Dragon's Crossroads settlement, because I fear that this army will chase me all around, and the other one, like this one for example, will follow them. So yeah,
my will does not bend.
okay, so there's that, and I don't think there is anything else to be done, honestly. So we should actually somehow improve our situation with this, with the public order inside of this province. It's just too bad that we didn't get to conquer Karagrak. Otherwise we could pick a commandment that provides us with extra public order. Okay, they want military access. I'm not accepting that. There is yet another thing that we could try and go for. We could try to recruit another army to fight the Northern Provinces, but I'm really not sure if we should do that right now, this very moment, because I'm really not sure how it will affect our economy, basically. So yeah, we really need to tread carefully. Okay, and there's another convoy encounter, the Beastmaster. So, a cacophony of roars and feral shrieks rings out ahead of your convoy. A dark elf Beastmaster approaches. By the look of his shackled beasts, he is recently... yeah, we've seen this before, but this time, instead of mammoth, we will get a black dragon, which we definitely want in our ranks. So let's go for that. Okay. And actually the black dragons are very powerful unit. That's for sure. Okay, so Zatan. Where should we go with him? We can proceed this way. Because it would be actually a good idea. Oh no, this doesn't look very well. Yeah, so I guess my fears actually come true, which means they are coming for us. But yeah, that is
My will
definitely
does not bend.
not good. There are a couple of flying units there.
I serve only the dragons.
Huh. There's
I
this
serve only
army.
the dragons.
My loyalty
This army looks pretty
lies
similar. But we could try and crumble the Northern Provinces economy by actually taking more of their settlements, I think.
To touch a dragonborn is blasphemy.
So this is what we'll go for basically right now. Okay, but I think fate pretty much decided for us, which means we actually have to recruit another army into our ranks, either we want it or not. First, let's actually, this isn't what I was looking for. This is. Let's increase the maximum cap of the Imperial Guard. We could recruit, okay. And by the way, let's see. So, as you can see, a whole army like this costs us 2,700 gold, which is a pretty high amount, honestly. And you know what, let's first find ourselves some trading partners like those.
Ash is ash. I am shadow.
So in exchange for 894 gold they would actually accept that, but the benefits of this deal are not high enough for me to just you know, to actually accept that deal.
Doomskull key.
And I think we'll just recruit another lord, like the overseer. Casualty replenishment rate. This is definitely what we want. And you might wonder why I didn't recruit that lord in the Dragon's Crossroad. It is because I just don't want to expose ourselves to the battle in the open field. If he just sits inside of this settlement there or outpost, we have actually higher chances of winning this battle in comparison to if we were to, you know, if we would just attack. Oh, actually, you know what? Scratch that. We don't want that. We want a hell cannons. Okay. But we don't have enough money to afford anything else. You know what? We'll go for this one as well. Okay. Also, Garrison Lord didn't move. We know that because we don't want him to move. Okay. And there is actually one thing,
I stand apart.
that one way which we could save that situation. I honestly came unprepared, highly unprepared to war against Grand Cathay.
Excellent. You have decided to hasten your demise.
So let's see if we can somehow please them enough to stop the war. Like, what if
Heed my
we
words well.
gave
For
them
Cathay to remain safe,
Nangao, for
you must
example?
die.
Oh, that is actually something they are more than happy to accept. It's probably because it is their capital, I think. But why can't we take any of their settlements? So and what about Nanli? They are not willing to accept that, so I guess for now we will just end the turn, and if the situation requires that, we'll just sign a peace treaty with them, giving them Nangao. Let's just hope that it doesn't come to that. And this guy just decided to declare the war on us, so I guess I should have attacked them before I attacked the Grand Cafe. Unfortunately, because right now they're just going to, and they've planned this for quite some time now, it seems. And look at that. So this turn is basically just, it's just terrible. I mean, 3 of their armies attack 1 of ours, so I guess I'll just load in the save and hope that neither Goldtooth nor Cathay will attack us. So I loaded in the save, and let's see if we can strike a deal with the Northern Provinces. So let's offer them a peace treaty and Nangao, and let's balance the offer. So we get 9,200 gold in exchange for as you can see, for a peace treaty basically, and we give them Nangao, but we still have 16 points unspent, which is pretty much you know, a waste, but we can't get anything out of this deal. But just look at that. Now that when we can see this panel, I just realize how much unprepared I came for the war against the Northern Provinces, because look at that. Their strength is rank 6, and they have 2 defensive allies, and they have 5 trading partners, as you can see, and plenty of trade goods, which means they get plenty of money out of the trade. So there is nothing else we can do than just to, you know, accept that offer. Okay, and let's go ahead and try to strike a deal with the Goldtooth. So we'll offer them an ice spewer in exchange for non-aggression pact and balance the offer. This is actually plenty of gold, but we definitely need that. Well, actually, we can also try and see how much money it would take from us to sign a non-aggression pact with them, but it's just too much, it seems. Okay, so let's offer them an ice pure, which is basically a pretty remote you know, settlement. Let me see. It is where is it? It's right over here, and this is just a single settlement there out of the whole province. Well, we will give them that settlement for free, basically, but only for now. We want to first you know, upgrade our economy a little, our armies, and come prepared and crush them underneath our boots. So this is just a temporary piece. Okay. And this actually damaged our economy a little, but we fortunately we get to keep those settlements, basically. Okay. And at this point I'm not sure if we should continue investing our money into recruitment of those units here in this army. You know what, we will actually continue recruitment of those units, like this, and it is all we can. Okay, we've reached the cap. I was wondering why we couldn't, you know, recruit any more of those units. Okay, so let's also recruit two, or maybe we can. No, we cannot recruit those units. Actually, let's recruit 4 units of hobgoblin archers and 2 units of hobgoblin wolf raiders as well. Or we could just, you know what, no, we will not use or recruit those guys. We will recruit the wolf raiders, and they will serve as the main force against the enemy archers, or basically ranged units. And let's recruit those 2 units as well. So this army should be pretty better now. But we definitely need to make the most of the time we will have. We will buy ourselves by, you know, by having this much reserves in treasury. So we will have to spend as much money on upgrades to our settlements as possible. So yeah, there's that. And right now we can move Zatan over there and hope that we can colonize Terracotta Graveyard. But I guess we'll see. And let's upgrade this settlement as well. We'll definitely need that. So we bought ourselves some time, and we should prepare ourselves, like, for real. We have 2 great opponents on our doorstep, so to speak. So we have to prepare ourselves for the Great War. And we could, like, first of all, I think we would go for the Goldtooth, honestly, because
Dry blood.
you know, they are pretty powerful. Their strength is rank 5, and they have plenty of territories, most of which are unprotected, which is even better for us. And I think we actually have better fighting chance than, you know, than against Cathay. And we know this lord didn't move, so I guess we'll move him right now, and we'll start moving him towards the Goldtooth controlled territories. But for some reason the control drops. I guess it is because of the population, the labor population. Yeah, that was it. So because we got rid of some of the labor power, the public order increased. Okay. What will upgrade those garrisons as well, while we have the money to do that. And there's also one more settlement to be upgraded, so let's do that. And 60,000 gold just poofed like that. This doesn't bode well, honestly. Okay, but actually, what is fortunate for us, we just, you know, bought ourselves some time enough to prepare ourselves for those two great wars that are, well, it's just a matter of time before they actually occur. But out of those two wars, the war against the Goldtooth, in my opinion, should be slightly easier. I guess we'll see. Okay. Okay, then let's continue moving over there to those territories. We signed a non-aggression pact with the ogres, but we could still force them, or like, yeah, pretty much force them to declare the war on us if we decide to do so by raiding their territories, which should also improve our economy a little, I think. Right, so we definitely need to get here and upgrade those constructions. Some work, raw materials. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. What about here? Nothing here neither. Okay. So, yeah, we just have to keep moving. Let's see. So, let's go for the melee defense for laborers, hobgoblins, and hobgoblin wolf raiders units, which will make them more difficult to get killed. What about the Hellforge? And what we will actually wait a little while longer here, or maybe we can go for fire glaives. Okay, let's end the turn. And what is this percentage on the top of the screen? Well, before, a moment ago, it was at the 64%, and now it's 48. Is this like how much my influence in the conclave decreases or something. Probably it is. But once I, you know, start to conquer again, the situation should improve. Okay, so a hobgoblin tribute. Yeah, we've seen that before. Let's just recruit them. Okay,
Doomskull King.
and let's keep pushing west. And Zatan has to colonize that settlement before anyone else does. And we will colonize it as you know what, actually a factory. Okay, and let's build this thing over here, the main construction inside the settlement. Now we just expanded our territories a little bit further, and we cut this this settlement here of its of the rest of its territories, or you know, this faction's territories. Okay, so 5 turns left before this army is ready. And let's see, yeah, this army should be pretty fine. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. I think they should be fine. And when will I be able to? Well, it will take forever for us to get those raw materials. So I guess we can create a new convoy. Like this one. And send them to get raw materials in exchange for armaments, if only there is such an option somewhere. Let's see. Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Gold, slaves. Okay, so I guess we just have to increase that number. You know what, we'll also send those guys with this amount of armaments. And we will create another convoy and send them to get, you know, raw materials, as much of them as possible. Okay, and let's dispatch them as well. And what is this? Average efficiency. So this is the average efficiency of raw materials output across all owned provinces. If below 100, you may need to move labor between provinces to meet all workload requirements. Okay. So there's this. Huh. You know what, we will just ignore this for now. We can still accept new labor here. And here as well. Okay. And we can start accepting new labor here as well. Okay, and there is something here as well too, like 2. Yeah, I guess we'll see if that will work. There are still a couple of unassigned skill points that need to be spent, so casualties rate Oh, because it's the you know,
He's a wolf.
those are skill points for our convoys, basically.
Dann Godders and Godders.
Let's end it then and see what will happen. So, one of our convoys gets attacked once again by this goddamn ice cold. It's a valiant defeat, so I guess we can just go ahead and try to actually win this battle, because we have a hell cannon and a black dragon. So I'll just do a quick save, and I think we will see each other on the battlefield. As you can see, for now the balance of power is even actually, but there is reinforcements coming in 2 minutes. So there are two options we can, like, how we can approach this battle. So the first one would be to just sit over here defensively, taking advantage of the you know, topography of the battlefield, or we could just try and deal with the first army you know, that is here from the very beginning, as soon as possible before their friends come. And I think this is what we will actually try to achieve. So yeah, let's just make the most of the fact that those reinforcements will come in 2 minutes. And we actually have 2 units that can allow us to achieve a little bit more. So let's shoot at those halberdiers. Can also send our ranged units a little bit closer, and those shots, as you can see, are very deadly. And once we start spewing acid with Black Dragon on our enemies, it will get even worse for them. But now they are just buying time for their friends to come. We're actually taking advantage of it. That spew was terrible for them. So let's just thin their ranks as much as possible, as soon as possible. Let's send in our general there as well. And this dragon should completely obliterate those ambushes. Okay. And let's just defeat those guys in battle. Let's start shooting their ranged units as well. With our hell cannon. And that shot was very deadly. You know what? Let's run away a little, so that he starts flying, so we can, you know, spew some acid. And they are going to hit our backs, which is not good. And our hell cannons now are tied in battle, which is even worse. And now our dragon is getting shot at Come on, spew that acid. Oh, that was such a good hit. Now give a chase to those weaklings. Why is this guy running away? Why isn't he fighting like a man? I have to admit one thing. I feel like the AI in Total War Warhammer games, especially Warhammer 3, is way better, way smarter than it is in historical Total Wars. Like, for real. Look at that. It seems like we will lose yet another of our convoys, as you can see. Let's actually shoot at those guys over there. I think we have a slightly higher firepower. Yeah, I think we do. Just look how much each of our volley deals damage to them. Okay, let's reload faster. Okay, their Kosovites are already breaking. If it wasn't for those archers, or Kossars basically, this unit would make it way better. But yeah, and look at that. We didn't suffer so much damage, but for some reason our soldiers just decided to run away. For some reason, we dealt them more losses than they dealt to us. But as you can see, I guess it was just because of the sheer numbers. If our soldiers fought to the very last, the outcome of the battle could be slightly different. But our cannon and dragon really proved themselves. Our ranged units as well, not only them but this unit as well, they kept those halberdiers at bay for quite a long time. But yeah, we will lose, another convoy, so it seems like there's no reason to send our convoys this way. We'll just keep losing them. First we need to send them in other directions, like closer to closer destinations and through safer routes, to first improve their strength. Like, they should get a couple of units before we send them for a long voyage. Okay, so Zatan is still here. Okay. And what is this? So, like,
To touch a dragonborn
oh,
is
and look at that. We are actually still at war with the Western Provinces. So we actually have a chance to conquer more territories. So let's just make the most of it. Let's see. Close victory. We will not lose a single unit. And let's just take treasury for those guys. And they just got killed in battle, so they were not some high level generals. You know what, we can try and sign a peace treaty with Western Provinces as well, even though
flinging your carcass from the nearest mountain top.
For real? No. If you want this much gold for peace, I will not accept that. Because right now we are actually the ones who have an upper hand in that war. Higher numbers and all. Okay. So let's move over here. And it looks like the armies of Goldtooth that were around here, they moved a little. And now they are encamped here. I wonder if we have any fighting chance against them. But from what I see, the majority of their armies is just, you know, like consists of a couple of units. So they have plenty of armies, but just with a couple of units, which makes them weaker. And also, those units that are here seems those which would be probably the most dangerous for us. They are weak against armor, and as you can see, we have a couple of units there that are armored, especially the ones that you know, the Chaos Dwarf units, basically. Okay, and is there anything else to be done, I wonder? I don't think there is. So, let's choose a technology for ourselves. Like, income from raiding, especially that we are just about to start raiding the ogres' territories to improve our economy a little. And let's go for Indomitable. And that will be all for this turn. So yeah, and I also think this would be all for this episode. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you next time. So bye, see you around.